Working with my hands allows me to show my thinking out loud. Every time you build something, you look back and you go, okay, what was I thinking during that time? And wow, look what I did. Oh, I think the skilled trades are important to our community because they are the fabric of our community. From the roads we drive on, to the cars we travel in, to the airports that we pick people up in, to the houses we live in, they are the community. And you have to have people provide those services. And so when I think of skilled trades, I think of every aspect of our community. I got involved with the skilled trades through my grandfather. Growing up in Butte, Montana, my grandfather owned a construction company, and so from as early as I can remember, we were working with my grandfather after school and on weekends, and I thought, wow, that's a pretty neat job, and wouldn't that be cool if I could do that someday? I do teach computer-aided design and construction in conjunction with each other, and so the design process, that plays into then going and building the project, building what you've designed, and then testing that design and then reevaluating whether that design works or not. So, it's not only hands-on, but it's also minds-on. The idea of the tiny house came from solving a need, and in our community there is a portion of the population that need transitional housing. And so I presented the project to my students and asked them, what do you think, is this something that we could do? And of course they bid on the idea, and as soon as we started they were full in. Our definition of a tiny house is under 200 square feet. Some of the challenges of designing a tiny house are that you have to incorporate every aspect of the construction process. So from solid foundation to the wall construction, to the insulation, to the wiring, to what type of roofing material do you use, what type of materials do you use on the walls, what type of electrical system do you have, etc. So that presents a challenge, especially for students that have never done something like that before. Failure in any process is important. The great carpenters know how to fix their mistakes, because you are going to make mistakes. A roof height being a little bit lower on one side than the other, and not compensating for the size of the trailer that was built a little bit too short on one end. Moving our solar panel from one side of the house to the other to make sure that we took advantage of the proper placement in the living space inside the house. Things like that. But we stop, reevaluate what we've done, and then we fix the problem. Building relationships with students is a key in any classroom. Creating that culture where it's safe, they can explore, making them feel comfortable, and quite frankly, special. When kids feel special, they act special and do special things. And then when you see that light bulb go on for kids, figuring out not only what I want to do, but who I want to be, there isn't a greater satisfaction. I love it.